today we're going to go down to the creek where I found 3 abandoned artillery pieces and just talk a bit about the history and those guns. So the guns we're going to see are 3-inch M1902 field guns. Now these were first produced in 1902 and there were 3 different variants, 1902, 1904 and 1905. The ones we're going to see I believe are the 1905 variant, but I'm not sure of that. I'm not an expert in our American artillery. I'm Canadian, just living down in Oklahoma for a few years, and so I'm not too experienced with American artillery, but it's very cool nonetheless. So these guns, they were produced in the early 1900s and then were used by the American Army throughout the early 20th century. During the First World War they were mostly used for training, but in 1916, 1917 they were also used in a expedition against the Mexicans, though they weren't actually fired at the enemy. So the reason why these guns ended up in this creek here is kind of an interesting one. So I found the guns, went and contacted the local museum to see if they knew about them, and one of them did. And so the reasoning behind why they're in this creek is because in the 1920s they were worried about erosion in the creek. So they took these guns and some caissons or limbers and dumped them into the creek. Now, it might seem weird putting artillery pieces into a creek to stop erosion, but during the First World War it was known as the war to end all wars, and so it was a popular thing to try and get rid of these sort of weapons of war. And there's actually a scripture which kind of goes along with this, and it says, "And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore." So these people might have been trying to, carry out this scripture. This might be the beginning of what they thought the scripture was. And so it was their idea, like, okay, let's turn these weapons of war into something for peace. And so they threw these down here, but they might have also done that because by the time of the 1920s, these guns were rather outdated, and this is just a simple way of disposing of the guns, but still having some sort of use with them. And so, as I said, I contacted the local museum to see if they knew about them, and they did. But it doesn't sound like they have any plans of saving these guns, so they're most likely just going to sit in this creek for the rest of their lives and just sort of rot away, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. And so I'll try and get some good footage of these guns so they can be remembered for what they are. Now, a few days ago we had lots of rain in this area, so the water level has gone up a bit, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm wearing some rain boots, but they'll probably get covered in water anyways, and so I'll probably get soaked again like last time. But that's not a big deal because it's worth it checking out these amazing pieces of history lost out here in the woods. And so one's over there, another behind there, and another there. And then later we might go and check down this way because I found a limber or caisson down there. So yeah, let's get down here and check them out. Very rough terrain in this area here. Here might be a trail of one of the guns. Last time I was here, I did find a piece of the gun up here. Piece of the shield right there. There's one upside down, and there's a piece of it there, it looks like. I'm actually not sure what that piece is from. It looks rather thick. I'm not sure what that would be from. Got a plug in the barrel there, where the wheel would have been, and then the other side's missing. That might be it there. Then we've got the most intact one here. It still has its trail and shield. Trail goes all the way back there. And the barrel there. And there's another. So as I said, these are M1902 field guns. They were only used by the US Army, to my knowledge. And so pretty interesting. The guns are over 100 years old, and they're just out here in the creek. And sorry if you're hearing a bunch of loud noises in the background. That is artillery. This is an active artillery base, so they do fire their guns quite a bit, but kind of fitting for the video as we're talking about artillery. So yeah, as I said, the Artillery Museum probably won't be trying to get these out of here. It'd be very difficult to try and get them out of here. As you can see, there's steep banks with tree coverage everywhere. And there is actually a highway just down the stream there. And so yeah, kind of ruins it, this peaceful location with all the highway traffic there. But this spot right here is actually very dense with tree coverage, so it'd be hard to get these guns out of here. So these will probably just rot away over time, but I will try and see about taking some of the smaller loose pieces of these guns with me, just so that we can at least preserve some of these wonderful pieces of history. And so there's some smaller pieces that I might be able to take with me and able to preserve for the future. But yeah, very awesome opportunity to come and see these guns here. Might see about trying to get this piece here. You can see it's part of the axle. The limber should just be down there somewhere. As I said, we got lots of rain, so the water's a lot more than last time, but yeah. So found something interesting here. There's a gun sticking out of here, or at least a part of one. And so yeah, just in this area, a gun just sticking out of the riverbank here. Looks like you got some shield there, and then the axle there, and yeah. It looks like we have another piece here. Might be from the caisson, or actually might be a shield here. Huh. The others are just over there. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy videos like these and want to see more like them, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and to like the video. And yeah, if any of you guys want me to come down in this area again, I could maybe try some 1800 style fishing or something like that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and have a great day.